Hi, this is Rachel with Pure, and I want to show you a quick tutorial on, we're going to do this module on how to use the content aware features. This is fantastic. I love using the content aware. It's the smart healing and the smart filling that Photoshop has. And I'm going to work with both the content aware fill tool, and I'm going to use the content aware healing tool as well, because I use them quite often. When it's something quite large like this, you see I shot and it was on this very small bit of paper, and so the paper didn't go all the way over. So I want to show you how to quickly fill this. It's just so great. Okay, so you're going to select a selection tool. I usually use the lasso tool, and then I just quickly, like, really roughly, it doesn't have to be fantastic at all, like kind of just trace it. So I've now made a selection. Do you see? I traced around it with the lasso tool. You could use the marquee tool or something else, but for me, this always works quite nicely. So then I just right clicked inside of that selection. So I right click it, and I'm going to choose fill. Now I make sure it's content aware because there's other things that it can be. So make sure that you choose content aware, and then just keep this at 100, normal, everything. You say okay, and you'll watch it think for a second, and then look at this. I mean, pretty darn seamless. It just added that in. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it doesn't get it right, but a lot of times it gets it right. And so they first introduced this in CS5, and it was a little bit sketchier then. You know, it was a little bit more of like, I hope this works, because sometimes it didn't work. But honestly, anymore, each iteration, it's just a little bit smarter and a little bit smarter. And, you know, most of the time I don't have to fix it. So it's fantastic for stuff like that. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you. So like I can go like this and just circle it, right? And say content aware fill, and it's going to just bam. Like, right, it's gone. Command D to deselect. But I could also, I know it's the healing tool, but it's just so smart. And so a lot of times I'll just trace something that I don't want. Sorry, I didn't get it all. With the healing tool, sorry, I didn't get it all. So that's why I made it a little bit weird the first time. But bam, I can undo it with the healing tool even. So if I don't want to go through all the hassle of selecting it or whatever, I can do that. I can just and erase it. So these are so simple. They're so fast. Here, it was kind of the same thing. I was like, let's get rid of the footprints. Not that I think they, you know, look like they like flew out there or anything, because that would be kind of weird. But, you know, I just wanted it to kind of be like fresh snow. And so I'm kind of going to do this in patches. And actually, I think that looks pretty good. You're going to watch for like repeating patterns and stuff. And say, okay, it's like, it's pretty smart. It's like, oh, so you want to get rid of the footprints? Yeah, I do. And now to like touch that up, because there's a few spots that could use some touching up as we get down here a little closer. You know, because I don't want any of these little repeating patterns going on. And so I can just honestly kind of go over little spots and just slowly get rid of them. See here, actually, I kind of like that because it does look fairly realistic. But anywhere that I think, oh, that's kind of just drawing me out of the scene, you know. And I'm not going to get rid of every footprint, because then it's like, well, like, did they stand there and it just snowed on them? Did they fly over? What happened? You know, like people start wondering, what really went on here? What's the story? But here, you know, now it just looks so much cleaner than it did. I can get rid of, you know, these little things. And it's fantastic. It works incredibly well. Let's just go. This was just kind of opened here. Bam. There's all these footprints. Kind of takes you out of the scene because it just looks dirty and mushy. And now it's just a lot cleaner scene. And it just took a couple seconds. It really wasn't a problem. A lot of times I will pull over things like trees and stuff like that. It works really well. Like, here's my dirty little secret. I will come over here. Like, this couch gets dirty all the time because my kids come. It's just right here in my office. And so, like, I will come over and I will find all their little, like, dots of yucky. and just, you know, grab this. And even though I'm not healing like skin or whatever, I'm like taking out all their yucky spots. And then my cat went to town, right? Just went to town, like the total turd. So, but I don't really want to buy like a brand new couch. And so I will go through, and as you can see, it's healing it up pretty nice. And then I'll come through usually and use my Pure Retouch action, like just to smooth it out. Because as you can tell, like sometimes it will leave it a little lumpy bumpy if it's this much healing. But I mean, look at that. Do you see? It's really just taking out all those ridiculous claw marks, and it's going very, very quickly. So I feel like I can still utilize my couch for like, take those quick shots. I will come over here, and actually I'll just show you as I do each of these things, just to finish this up. But, you know, if you're wanting to like fix up areas of trees or like move things over, it's really so easy to do when you just circle it with your lasso tool and then click inside, and you'll get your content aware. You make sure it has content aware fill. And as soon as I have that, bam, I choose that. I say, okay. And really 9 times out of 10, it just thinks right through it for me. So if you've never used it before, I highly recommend this tool. This is one of the greatest tools. And then see, so far I've done a huge fix up on the kitty mushed up couch, as you see. Woof, like that is a giant thing. I forgot I'd come in and fix the toning. Whoa, what a big difference it is down here. Crazy. So then actually I probably would Command J, come in, and I'm going to filter, liquefy. And this is why I'm like, I love you, cat, but don't do this. Because I really like this couch. But I don't really want to buy like another one because I already bought it. So do you know what I mean? Like, why would I want to buy another couch? So, okay. So I pulled those in close so they're not like a big trouble, just liquefied. We covered that in another tutorial, but I'm just going to come down here and just kind of say, yeah, look, and it will usually give me a pretty, whoa, it's not giving me a pretty smart result right now. There we go. Sometimes you have to like feed it the whole thing. There we go. So you have to be a little bit smart sometimes in how you select it. But there, it just smartly realized, oh, you don't want all these lumpy bumpies. You want it smooth. Yes, I do. I would like that smooth. And so, yeah, I liquefied it to get it small and get it kind of poofed in there. And then I just, woof, cleaned that up so fast. So there's so many things that you can do with this. I mean, the sky is kind of the limit. Find things that you want to fix. Like sometimes if you'll have a little area of open sky and you wish there was a tree there, I mean, circle it and go. Just, you know, do this thing. It is great. So I know this one was really quite fast, but it's gotten so smart that you almost don't even have to be that, you know, you don't have to be that adept at it. It's really just circle and go. Let me see if I can find anything else so we can show it one more time. Like a quick circle and go. I think I even covered the box with them that time. I try to keep it so that I don't have to, but look, let's try to get rid of this thing right here because maybe that's going to like be taking us out of the image, right? So I just want snow right there. So select, content aware fill. Yeah, see, it knew exactly what to do. And I even got this, whoa, sorry, I did not mean to bring up search. I was trying to deselect, but you see, it actually even had a bit of this in there and it knew, okay, you want snow and you want to like not screw up the fence. So it's incredibly brilliant at how it does these things. It'll kind of just take readings of what's around and I don't know, it's super magical, incredibly fantastic. Love the people at Adobe. So try it on as many things as you can even think of. So, okay, here we go. The content aware heal tool. Again, I'm going to kind of come through here and maybe take some of these off. So this one, it looks like the Band-Aid, but it's got the content aware. It looks like a little dotted line here. So I'll say, yeah, like I don't want those bits here. I mean, really, I can just kind of choose almost anything. It's almost infinite how quickly you can clean up a scene. If you say, it's just distracting me, I want these to look tidier. Probably I wouldn't even care about that, but I just want you to see how fantastic it is. And then the content aware tool, I can come in and, heal up and fix faces, take out, little issues. It just does it so fast. I don't even have to fret or fuss. It's smart. This is one area that may be a little tricky, but actually it did pretty well. Sometimes when it's on like an edge of the nose or something, you might find yourself in a little bit of trouble. But look at that. It just cleans up little tiny imperfections with no fuss, no muss. It's fantastic. I was like, maybe she's got something on her cloak. Oh, so there's like a leaf down here. I can just, grab all those things, So it's pretty fantastic. Sometimes it might not know exactly what you want, but here it seems to even know that I want to clean up like that down there. But you have to be careful because pretty soon she's going to possibly start to blend into the snow. But so far it's been pretty good. Just the tiniest things you can take out, or as I was showing before, you can take out big things. Usually I would probably do this on a duplicate layer. That's kind of my rule of thumb, but I just want you to see how quickly you can just take things out. I just will trace that and see it's really gone without very much of a trace at all. And these things here are so small, like that, if this was important to you, nobody's going to notice, if it's not exactly perfect. But as you can see, it's pretty darn close to perfect. So I'm even taking that out at the edge, and it kind of caused a little trouble there. But as you can see, I can do that again, and it cleans up that edge pretty well. Definitely close enough that it's going to pass inspection for a client. So, I think this is a fantastic tool that everybody should be enjoying, because it really will just make your life so much easier to be able to fix all those little tiny details that can be trouble or problematic. For a deeper skin retouch, we do have the Pure Retouch, which is a video that will walk you through a really very intricate system of how to keep good skin tone and, manipulate color and even take these content aware tools even that much further on skin and on clothing and different things like that. So if you're interested in taking the healing tools even that much further, then I would suggest our Pure Retouch, which does come with a mini set of retouch actions, as well as 2 videos on how to really take these healing tools. Like, this is even beyond. It goes to professional retouchers, and then it combines things that I think maybe we're the only company that I've ever seen put these together. We kind of innovated this Pure Retouch technique, so that's another one that you can look into. But there you go, content aware, so exciting. This is Photoshop really at its innovative best. Anyway, thanks so much, and we will talk to you